So these are my baby tomato plants. And this is what I come out here to. I don't know what's going on. I've never seen them on tomatoes before, and they were all up the stem. This is how they were, but completely surrounding the stem of the squash I had to clear up yesterday. Not too thrilled about this, but it's that time of year, right? It's May 13th, 2022, and the clouds moved in, so it cooled down considerably, and it's actually very tolerable working out here right now. Here is the raised log bed. Comfrey's coming in strong. Got a couple squash going. The tomatoes are finally starting to really grab hold. I don't know how well you can see them. We got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tomatoes along this fence. And then we got tomatillos all the way back there. This bed is doing good. We got a lot of radish we need to harvest. We're going to be pickling. The peppers are in there. It's hard to see them. And the tomatoes are really starting to take off here as well. And they're doing good. So I'm happy about that. We got some sunflowers planted intentionally. Oh, wow. It looks like we're getting buds on those. We've already harvested some peppers. We got peppers all down this. Peppers all down here. Peppers over there, peppers over there. We got a little bit late planting, and then, oh, all of this is pepper. I'm going to come through here and start pinching some of the tops to help bush them out. We got a lot of peaches on that tree. I don't know if you can see them well. But this apple tree is going to be coming down because it's been here for about 5-6 years now and it hasn't done anything. And plus it's just way too close to that other tree. So I knew I was going to be taking this one out. So in honor of this one last year, I planted multiple other apples because I knew this was going to be a hard cut for me. A very, very hard cut. I don't know why I was just holding it like I was drinking. I don't drink. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, this apple is going to be a difficult cut for me. I just really loathe cutting things down or pulling things out, which is why you see all these sunflowers over here. The sun is getting ready to go down. I am so behind on planting. I still have all this stuff, these tomatoes. We are tilling up, as much as I don't want to. We're tilling up this area. We're going to till it up, rake through it. I don't know how well you can see that with that glare. Let's see. We're tilling up. Hold on. I think I had dust on my lens. Anyway, we're tilling this area up. I'm going to have things planted all along this fence line. And as much as I hate to till initially, we just have to. We have too many roots and rhizomes of runner grass. So I believe Elias has been documenting from start this process for a video and how to kind of turn virgin ground into garden space. We are also going to be boxing heavily. So we're going to get it all tilled up and good. I'm going to get as many of the roots out as possible because we are going to be planting directly in the ground. I might get one order of soil delivered, or a load of soil, a few yards of soil, just to make some rows for us to plant in. But it will be directly in the ground. Oh, wow, look at those clouds. That's so pretty. Oh, come on, focus. Hold on, let's see if I can get this. I mean, that's kind of how they look. They look blurry in real life, too. We always get such beautiful sunsets out here. It just doesn't do it justice on camera. Look at how beautifully blue that is and how the gradient is into the cloud. I love those little wispies right there. Anyway, back to what I was saying down here. Yeah, so this is just going to be virgin ground, and we have to do this because we have so many things left to plant. As much as I don't like tilling, we're just going to have to box it heavily. I am going to probably cave for the end of the season when things are really starting to teeter out, and maybe get some black tarps to solarize the soil and just help kill the grass. I just still don't have it in me to get the plastic, the garden fabric or garden plastic, you know, that you lay in rows and you plant in for over there. I'm kind of back and forth on that, but like really it just gives me major anxiety. Oh, I didn't show you over here. I don't know how well you can see, but over here we have a tomatillo, a tomatillo, a tomatillo, a tomatillo, and a tomatillo. And then right here we have some purple basil. And I had to take that call from my mother. Dog towels and rugs on the fence. They're not supposed to be there. Children though, they're great. What was I saying? Purple basil, cinnamon basil, roselle, which these are going to be way too big to be planted here. So these are just on the brink of death, so I hurried up and planted them here, and whichever one does well, or I'll transplant them somewhere else and see how it goes. But that tomato right there is doing really well. It's kind of hard to see and differentiate it from the grass behind it. But yeah, so, oh look, the light is almost out here. Peppers. I love peppers. That's why we have so many of them. I got to get back to what I was doing before I lose light, because I still have to prune these tomatoes in the center. This is a beautiful jungle down here. But yes, we have so many things left to plant, and I need to get some water on these guys. These sunflowers are not happy right now. But my hose popped today, so I'm going to have to hook up one of these other hoses to get this watered before the sun goes down all the way. Our potatoes in the containers, one is doing much better than the other. Strawberries, we've been harvesting little strawberries pretty much every day, which I've been really not great about recording, because I don't think I've recorded any of them, or photographing. I might have gotten one picture. But, so yeah, ooh, this one's doing really good. I've already harvested quite a few peppers off this plant. So that's just it for right now. I'll give you this beautiful, I mean, I know to some people this is complete madness, but to me it's absolutely gorgeous. When we can have defined walkways, which my kids have we're kind of in the weeding space. I'm just gonna walk you through. Clearing out weeds and brush. So there's a lot of piles in the walkways right now, which is okay, because it is little by little, baby steps. See, it's more clear over here. Got a random tomato there, another random tomato over there. Here's the new archway. I don't know if I've got this on video after we've actually completed it, but it's just like a 4-way archway, and we got a lot of things growing down at the bottom that are starting to take hold and do really well. Little melons and whatnot, but you can't really see anything very well, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the, ooh, that is a thistle, but we're keeping this just for it to bloom, and then we're going to cut it. This thistle is so beautiful, and plus it's edible. A lot of people don't know that thistle is edible. Once you get past the spikes, that stem is like the juiciest, most delicious variety of celery I've ever had in my life. It's so good. But this is just a little walkthrough right now of we have a little patio that we're going to be putting in right here. So some of these sunflowers are going to have to go, but for the most part, it's going to stay lush and big. And we do this for multiple reasons. Number one, pollinators absolutely love the sunflowers. Number two, the aesthetics. I absolutely love them. They're like my favorite, absolute favorite flower. They're just so pretty, and they bring so much joy and happiness to me when I see them. And three, we have a lot of little lizards and toads. Again, there I go holding it like that. We have a lot of lizards and toads that absolutely love being down, well, you can't really see it because the lighting is so bad, but being down there, especially with how hot it gets, you know, it's their little habitats. And the more wildlife that we can encourage to live and do what they're supposed to do, I'm game for that. Meanwhile, my neighbors all have cut lawns, so I know they all probably cringe every time they drive past. But, you know, I mean, my loyalty is to the earth. You know what I mean? So That's where my loyalties lie. Once we get it all cleaned up though, and everything's really grown, we're gonna be doing, I think it was Mondays that I had said, and it's a Friday, so I already fell behind on that. But Mondays is when we are supposed to be doing the tours or the progression photos from week to week, now that things are really starting to take off. So today's Friday, so I already kind of messed that up, so I'm not 100% sure that we're going to stick to that or what, but I was out here by myself. Michael has the kids, the two babies, the youngest ones at the park. Zion was out here helping me do something. I think he might have finished up, or he's inside or in the back with the dogs. And the other two, well, the two oldest moved out, and one's in the Army now. A lot has happened. He's in the Army now. I'm trying to hold this steady. And the other one moved to Chicago, same month. So we only have 5 now at home. And so the two oldest that are at home, Eli, Elias, and Ezriel, they are on a job just down the road doing some garden work for them. So I'm just kind of out here enjoying the peace and quiet and the serenity and the coolness that it is right now, since this like massive cloud cover came over, because it was baking. It was like 95, 98 earlier today. So it's really almost all the way dark. So I'm gonna go finish trimming up my tomatoes. I just really wanted to share with you. I have so many videos to catch up on too, so I might post this just because I just recorded this, and then backtrack with videos previous, or I might just get them actually all edited tonight or uploaded and posted in chronological order. But we are really trying to share our garden with you this year and be more consistent. It's a personal challenge, one that I didn't do so great with last year, but you know, life gets in the way, and that's okay too. Oh, there goes Zion. So anyway, I'm gonna get back to clipping these tomatoes, so at least I can get that crossed off my list, and pinching some of these peppers before I lose all of my light, because between the cloud cover and the sun going down, it's way darker right now than it would have been yesterday when I was out here. So I hope you enjoyed that little quick walk through. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go this way. Through our current situation. I'm gonna flip the camera back around. And I will be able to give you well, see, this is the little pathway to the front steps. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get done what I need to get done before we lose light, and get some things watered. Zen, can you grab me that hose from up there? I know it's leaking, but I got to get these guys watered before I go in. So I'll fix that hose tomorrow. Yeah, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed just a little quick tour. It's starting to get super beautiful, and we still have a lot of work ahead of us to get this ready for all the tomatoes, because we acquired hundreds of them from a dumpster dive that we did. And yesterday, I didn't even tell you that. I did do a video clip. I'll insert it. All of those lavender. Long story short, went out of town. 3 of my lavender died. Was working on small manifestations. Next thing I know, we acquired all of that lavender 100% free. Dumpster diving. That's how we get a lot of our plants, but you guys that have been watching, you know that. We're talking $70 a piece for those trees, and $12 to $15 a piece for those little potted lavenders. So that is my next, hopefully tomorrow I can start getting a lot of those in the ground. Kind of resuscitated quite a few of them, but anyway, that's that. I'm gonna get going. And remember, little by little equals a lot. Camera's doing wonky things right now. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and come back and see us for the rest of the season to watch the rest of the progress.